people ask me, you know, why do you get into this? Why didn't you go into golf or into tennis or basketball? Why do you pick up urine therapy? And the answer is simple, you know, the Lord works in mysterious ways.
At first it was an awful taste and I didn't like to do it. I am a Catholic and some of the priests and the sisters accept it. Others don't, they prefer die before drinking it.
You know, Hippocrates said you treat everything by its opposite. So I was just thinking that these proud people, maybe that's what they need, is a humbling experience. It's like drinking their own urine on a psychological level or even a spiritual level, if you want to put it that way.
The reactions of people when you tell them about urine therapy can go from, wow, I'm going to try that the next morning, or up to people that get very angry with me and slam the door and never want to talk to me again. So in the last case, it's 1, 2, 3 hopeless. You cannot convince them. But in everyone that's somewhere in between, there are several things that you can use to convince them. First of all, for some people it works if you just explain them what urine is, that it is a clean substance, that is mainly water. If you just talk about the components and you analyze that and you tell them what is in there, they'll be fine.
You look at the urine, it should look exactly like this. It's like honey, color like honey, and there should be not too much bubbles when you turn it around. There should be no smell of the food that you have eaten before, the day before. That is not good, because this means that your body hasn't accepted the food and much of it is going out again.
We have approximately up to 2,500 ingredients in urine, and we know only about 800. So what is so special? In this 800 we have the antidotes against the problems what we have in our body. The doctor finds the antidotes and then says, okay, you have this disease because we found that in your urine, or before hundreds of years ago in Tibetan medicine you view the urine, you smell the urine and so on. But today we have this wonderful possibilities to analyze it.
But I can't think of using a waste product of our own body to treat our own body. If it really would be something that beneficial, there would be a mechanism in the body to preserve what's beneficial. The body usually just gets rid of what is not needed. So if the urine really has something that beneficial in it, why are the kidneys excreting it?
I think there's a lot of sort of taboo around the whole subject because it's been so demonized as a substance. But I think when you think that what it is your blood, it's your blood plasma ultrafiltrate, it's been filtered by the kidneys, and people see it as a toxic waste, but it's more an excess. It's an excess. It's 95% water, 2.5% urea, and the other 0.5% is about 2,500 compounds, most of which are hormones, which are messengers in your body, antigens, which are messengers that cells send out for help, and a whole range of things from nutrients like vitamins, bare vitamins, especially B vitamins, to things like melatonin and other compounds which are anti-cancer, antiviral, antibacterial, and they're basically a medicine which works perfectly for you without harming you.
You know, you have to know this can save lives. This is no baloney, but the problem is it's no money in it. And you know, people who do this are you know, exposing themselves to a lot of problems. Salud.
As I say, you just have to educate people. Point out that, you know, one of the ex-prime ministers of India did it, and Linus Pauling, who got 2 Nobel Prizes, did it. So maybe we will eventually get to the point where people do urine therapy just as a regular thing. even as a preventive or just to improve their pimples?
Well, yes, I use it on my face, my eyes, my ears, also when I have pain. But all the ladies are looking at me like, do you use cosmetic or something? No, that's the grace of God.
People say I look good for 63 years old. I don't look that bad. It's beautiful. Once people work through their own prejudice, like my wife, she said once she got through her own prejudice and realized it was her, because she can humble herself enough to accept it. And after it got through it, we're our family, we use it. And it's a good thing for us.
I would wish everyone a healthy drink with or without their urine, and to enjoy the water of life in many ways, be it through urine or be it through the more subtle water of life, just the enjoyment of life in all its miraculous ways.